Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we are back to a new edition with the update I just installed prior to this recording. And you'll notice we now have visible on the top UI bar our diplomacy. We no longer have to click in here to at least outright know the percentages we're sitting at. And actually, we're not too bad when you see them all in one place like this. We're actually positive with everybody, so I'll take that. We also have a delirium, whatever you want to call it, a delirium monitor or whatever. It's half full, so we still got a long way to go in delirium. So that's maybe not encouraging. More reason to do the favor for a friend mission and get moving down that quest line. But our operatives can now be afflicted with delirium. Duh, we knew that already. We've seen our umbras already. And the one thing we have not experienced is havens that are attacked in the mist and defeated by the Pandorans have a chance to become infested. So there's a peek at the top bar. I guess we'll find out because I can't recall. I know I've seen conversation in the Discord. What happens? I think they may have just eliminated the population bar because, let's face it, how often have you lost a game due to running out of population? Unless you're just dilly-dallying and watching the war go on at the end game. Anyway, let's get moving. Before we do that, we got a few promotions. And Bioclonic, look at that. We got a level 1 guy on a mission and he got a promotion. Let's give you surprise attack on that one. And then I'm thinking, I think we'll just go one each of willpower and strength for you. You're hidden, so we can go maybe a little slower on strength growth. Argue that with me if you want, if you think you're going to get exposed a little too frequently. And what we're going to do is I think I'm going to give you an extra grenade now that you can carry something extra, but I'm going to move the drone over here so you can shoot them out really fast without having to worry about reloading. We're going to play it that way. Jerry Stray Catkins, you took a lot of hurt last episode, so we need to give you a promotion. And I'm going to actually take Onslaught. I've been taking for everybody else so far Aimed Burst, the first promotion at this level for our assaults. So why don't I take at least one of us to have this one, the Onslaught perk? So we're going to do that. And not enough to spend on anything else, so we will move on with you. GP, are you... I don't think... I got to go back and see who's got the next promotion. You are not one of them. I know there's more. Let's just scroll down till we find it. There we go. Soren Black, you are next. And this is your cross-class level and your new weapon proficiency level. I am not going to pick up heavy weapons yet. I think it could be very effective for you once we have access to adrenaline rush. But for now, we're going to leave it like this, and we're going to go like this. Boom, boom, boom. And you got yourself a whole bunch of strength all at once with that promotion. How about that? You feeling a little safer now all of a sudden, Soren Black? I hope so. And finally, I think we got somebody down in the training class, the facilities, Trooper Square Nuts. Congratulations on your first promotion. You were going to pick you up Dash because that's vital for our Berserker classes. And we have finished manufacturing of your actual Berserker armor, so you don't have to wear the funky, although cool in a way if you want to go that route, in its look. We're going to give you the actual Berserker armor. And willpower-wise, we're popping in strength. As much as I want extra will because dash is critical for you, I also want you to be strong because you're one of those up-close guys, and we don't want a single hit to take you out. There we go. So what we're going to do with this team is fly them back to the base. So Hunter Robin, get your team back, and Nefertiti Jones, no relation, of course, please get your team back to the base. We'll unload those that have no stamina and or not enough strength, because we do have a med bay here, not enough health. And what we'll do is we're going to fly down here and see if we can uncover a path down to the southern tip of South America by doing that. So since we're going to hardly have full crews, now's the time to do that kind of safe exploration and deal with things that way. Manufacturing wise, we've also almost got our plane over at the starting base ready to be fully equipped for battle against the behemoth and his flyers. So Nikolai Carpathia, in fact, Nikolai Carpathia, let's talk about you just a little bit. Nikolai Carpathia is a pilot, so not an AI like the Aurora. He was never a legally licensed pilot before the Pandorans and the Mist arrived. But now, that little detail is irrelevant, as he knows how to fly everything that can be flown. Before the arrival of the Pandorans, it was Nikolai's dream to be a fighter pilot, crushing at Mach 2 speeds above the Earth, admiring its beauty, and escaping from the people. But now that the people need him, Nikolai has answered the call. So, be prepared for some wild flying and some excellent dogfighting. And I'll take the excellent dogfighting because, you know, the Aurora, we had our first, I won't call it an outright loss, but we had our definitely our first retreat that we were required to take. So having a pair of fighters available now will give me a lot more confidence in being able to handle any fighters that they throw at us right off the bat. So Nikolai, welcome with that backstory, and I think we got at least one or two more coming. So if you do have any itch to give me a backstory, just let me know in the comments or however you want to communicate with me. That is fine. Let's get everybody moving.
Jericho Haven is under attack.
Oh, well, you know, game, give us a chance to move before you throw things at us. Let's go find out what's going on. This one is a new Jericho Haven we need to try and get to because it's going to lose if we don't. And it'd be a cool one to try and do because it's not in the mist, kind of, sort of. How far away did we get to fly? Pretty far. But since that meter is fairly almost halfway, I think we can get back here in time. So Machine Hater, we're going to take you and the Manticore 1 back this way. Besides, we need whatever the nice payoff should be on this thing. We need it. Let's face it, I want the reward. So we're going to fly ourselves back here. We do have a couple with insufficient stamina. However, between these two ships, we do have the option, if we feel squeaky is necessary and everybody is not up to the task, we do have a way to compensate. I know we were going to go try and pick up an extra soldier. I know we wanted to do this mission. But also, we need, you know, the supply situation means I need to go back there and do that Haven defense. I really need to try and do that. Even if their strength is increased by 50%. Even if our perception still sucks. So let's get moving. And we've made it to the base here. Nefertiti, what we're going to do, let's look at both our airships that we have over here. And first of all, Skidoo, you're for sure getting some R&R over here. And anybody else that maybe not is full health low. So Soren Black, we'll give you a little break to get back to full strength. Joe Expendable, you got a little dinged up a tiny bit. We'll leave you there. Otherwise, and even you, Robbie Zasso, your stamina is lower than I would prefer. So let's have you rest. Everybody else, we should be able to recover that while we travel around to very safe, I repeat, very safe locations. Hunter Robin, who do you have that might need a little help? I would say Jerry Stray Catkins, who took it on the chin last mission. And even you, GP, your stamina's a little anemic, so let's do that and keep everybody else flying. That's not much stamina we need to recover for you, Bioclonic. So what we're going to do is, for the moment, send both of us down here. We don't have to worry about an ambush on this kind of a mission. And so that is the play here. And hopefully, if we're lucky, cross your fingers, we start finding a way down here because we do need to get to Antarctica. I guess I did say it right the first time. And we need to get this scavenging site. And we know there's a future mission that could appear down here also. So we want to be ready for that. Let's keep everybody moving.
The disciples of Anu Haven is under attack.
Holy smokes. It better be in South America. Nope. And this one's going to fall too. And I don't have the bodies to do both. So since I think, yeah, we will be able to make this. Looking at that, eyeballing that distance. We're going to commit to that one. First of all, it's not in the mist. Second of all, we're not going for any big. We're just trying to maintain Anu. But, you know, let's not pick up Deliria. I guess we're going to take the chance and let this one fall. And as this meter has told us, maybe we'll get an infested haven. One never knows. But we can only do one. We can't do two. I only have 4 individuals over here. Yes, I have a vehicle, but neither of these ships can carry the vehicle since it requires a 3-person capacity available on a ship. So we're going to keep everybody here and leave it at that. In fact, manufacturing, we're only looking at 1 day, 4 hours to get Nikolai already. So we're just going to leave it like that, and we're going to continue moving forward.
Research complete.
And what we have, oh cool, we got our goo boots. For those of us who don't have the ability to jet jump out of the goo, we have some protections. So let's get in here to armor. Let's build a few, just so we have a few, and start going there. We'll probably build more eventually. We'll see. They're not super expensive, and they can be a little bit handy. All right, let's go see how close we are. We're almost there to find out what we're going to find there. And then, yes, guaranteed we will make it here on time. Let's just hope we're up to the challenge of what we're going to be facing over here with these void omens. That's always the big question mark that we have to deal with. Let's keep going. All right, ooh, look at that. We got an exploration site. Anything farther south? No. And we don't quite have the range to get down there. So it was a good thought. We almost, oh, look at that. We got multiple bases over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to split up. Hunter Robin, why don't you go here? Nefertiti Jones, let's take you and your fedora up here. Excuse me, that's right. You don't wear one. Let's get flying. All right, we've made it here. We got a little farther to go to get up here, and we're probably pretty close to our Haven defense also. Yes, we are, and it's a nighttime Haven defense, so I'm not thrilled about that little detail, considering, let's go find out. Oh, look it. See where the date line is, and look at how much time we have to wait. So let's slow down the timer, just so I don't, it's sometimes hard to click and stop in time. Let's slow down the timer and get daytime to arrive, and we'll still be able to do this mission. And the mist should not expand over here, so it should be a mist-free mission. We just have to not be hit by delirium-carrying Pandorans, and we won't have to worry about gaining any on this mission. Is that even possible with an extra 50% attacking? I don't know. Okay, we've also made it here. Now that we got both of these figured out, we do have some more exploration sites and ways to move around down here, which is good. But we're going to fly back because we're probably getting close to getting repaired up here. So Nefertiti, get up here. And Hunter, let's get you back up here too. All right, so now let's get back over to our team on this side and let the date line pass. It is passed. Oh, look at that. The first mist repeller has been constructed already. Wow. Let's take a look at the deployment screen, and we have at least made it to daytime. So our perception will still suck, but not as bad as it would at night. We're going to get down here and see who we're going to decide to take. I think, Felipe, we're going to give you a rest. And Aramex, I think we're going to rest you and go out like this with a vehicle and 5 others. Cross your fingers that we are up to the task with this particular team. Let's go make sure we have what we need to get the job done. I'm thinking that's a decent weapon for us. I'm going to keep it on you. And what we're going to do, I'm not going to switch to the Hell Cannon. I think I like this one for this kind of a mission. We will not spend this because I would at some point like the option of picking up Boom Blast for you. So we're going to actually hold on to that for now. Dark Admiral. Sean Scalpit, you're looking pretty good. I think we can afford to do this. Let's drop a med kit, because who says you need 3? Let's hope it's not, you know, because we also have an Aspida along with us, the squeaky one. So I will give you an extra grenade just in case it's a close quarters, tight kind of situation. And you'll at least have that option. We'll keep these in our main slots. and nothing else to spend here. We're going to move on. Felipe, you're taking a much deserved breather, and besides, we don't have to worry about you getting shot by Sean. So we'll keep that going. Now, this is you, Jackrabbit. You lost your weapon last time, but fortunately we have a backup. It may not pack the same punch, but it'll give you a slightly better aim, and that's not necessarily a bad trade-off. So there is your weaponry, and you're looking okay and ready to get out there. Yeah. I'm thinking one more grenade is called for you. I think that's plenty of ammo. And there we go. Ramex, you're also taking a well-deserved break. And then we got this guy who's the one that's going out on this mission. And this time, because we have help along, we're going to drop that med kit and keep you unencumbered or not overly encumbered, so you can better maneuver around. I'm thinking this makeup is good for you. No SP to spend. And finally, we have Squeaky with some reserve grenades to hopefully help us out. Everybody does have extra clips, so I don't think there's need to carry anything other than a couple grenades, even that purification grenade. Okay, so I guess that's the only other thing to look at. Does this guy have a purification grenade? Maybe we'll want to put that on our person, just to have it available. Maybe that's the best move, and just keep regular grenades over here. Just in case it ends up being a little more difficult than we expect, it might not be bad to have one of these in our back pocket. That's what we'll do. All right, I think we're ready now. Cross your fingers. Nothing seems to be easy these days, so we'll see if we're up to handling this thing. All items on the battlefield will be automatically recovered after mission success. Let's reemphasize that again. After mission success. All right, so we see nobody right off the bat, so let's kind of zoom out and take a look at the map. We have a very long building here with a citizen standing somewhat exposed. At least it's behind a wall. So I guess if you're going to have a citizen outside, that's the next best place to have that citizen. We have a sniper that we could try to pick up over here. That might not be a bad call for us. We'll have to decide how we think we need to maneuver. And I guess we always have Squeaky to run around this side. In fact, Squeaky, let's get a sense on where you can. So you can get through up here as long as we aren't blocking you with our bodies. So at least we know we can get you around this way. And it looks like we have a path. So we can only get you around the backside. So there's limits to where we can go. We're going to have to make a choice with Squeaky. Is he going to come this way, or is he going to go this way? And I think with that limitation in mind, what we may do is bring us up here to see what we're dealing with, see what we can see. Maybe Squeaky will rescue a citizen so he can speed over here so we save at least one. There's only 5 citizens out there on this one. Sometimes, you see 6, 7, 8 of them that you have to rescue. This time it's only 5, so each citizen is has a little more importance than we're used to. Okay, so this is a market, and he wants us. It's fun to see the map as we look around. So there's 2 markets out. So we're fighting in the 3. There's a lot of markets. We're fighting in the shopping district. No shoplifting allowed by the Pandorans. Let's see if we can help the situation out here. We're going to first frenzy. And with that frenzy in hand, we're going to take our first move. If we see something that's not really great cover for shooting, but we need to start getting some vision over here. So let's do it.
Rolling out.
Oh my goodness. It's only been a couple missions since that ill-fated base defense, but something has happened that we haven't experienced yet in this playthrough. There is some Revenant resistance out there, which means there is a Revenant out there. And if you're not sure what a Revenant is, you will soon find out. So this Pandoran, this particular one that provides the resistance, has developed a unique active armor protection. Oh. Damage from the first hit in a turn. Oh, baby. So damage from the first hit in a turn is reduced by 75%. So our first hit does not want to be from a sniper. What we want to do, my understanding on how this works, is shoot with a blast weapon, because the first hit will be the first bullet. That's the way this works. So it's better to do that first shot if we can arrange it so to be that kind of a weapon. So it's only one bullet of many that will be reduced by 75%. So this is a tough little one. And we do have two snipers. In fact, we have a potential sniper over here we can also recover. So yeah, this is a challenge. This Revenant resistance is not a good one in my books, but we're going to have to learn to deal with it. Now, killing the Revenant will not remove this resistance from any Pandoran that already has it. Pandorans arriving as reinforcements will not receive the resistance. So it's only the starting Pandorans that have this resistance. That's good to know. And I wonder how many starting Pandorans we have to deal with today. Oh, baby. So in other words, this guy, what we may do is just have you shoot from downtown to try and hit him with a bullet, just one, hopefully, and that way if we can position our snipers over in that direction, their first shot, at least one of them can get in line. They will take and give and deal full damage. And this is a foot pad, only has the independent, so he's not the most threatening kind of guy, other than that bad, horrible resistance. So let's apply that first bullet. I hope we can hit. Hopefully we can hit with it. Oh, and there's a Touch of the Void kind of guy standing right behind. This one's a thug, a little bit of a longer range weapon, and he is touched by the void. So now when we shoot over here, we're going to have a chance to deal that first bullet damage due to scatter, maybe even to both. So I'm not going to do quick aim. We're just going to take that first shot. Oh. So maybe we're going to take that first shot after taking one more step. And then we should still be able to step back into that cover that we had. Let's take a look at what this shot looks like. I'm going to go kind of like this, kind of center on in and see who we can hit. And our first bullet hit on both. So they are now both free for full damage from anybody that hits after this. That's the way my understanding is of that thing. Before we move you, we're going to see if we can get a sniper in line to help us out. Yeah, if I bring you here, Jackrabbit, you're not going to get the advantage of Overwatch, but we're going to be able to take a shot at full strength. And I think that's worthwhile, so we'll probably bring you here. I'm not as worried about their weapons at this distance. We're going to move you out of potential line of sight here, and we can move you one more if we have to. So let's take a look at this shot. I hate when they're standing like this, though. These guns are such big targets, and then they still have blood-sucking arms, so if I accidentally hit the gun, then they can still hurt us. So we're going for a shot like this. We're going to cross our fingers that you can hit. And you did. Looks like we didn't have to worry about hitting the gun. We've disabled his head. That's good news. Do we have anybody else that can help us with a shot? We only have somebody who can help us with Overwatch. And I may just bring you here, Sean, for that all-important Overwatch to try and do some more damage to these guys. We're not going to evacuate you, no. Let's hope our... Yes, and it can because it's day. If it had been nighttime, I don't think we would have had a prayer to try and reach these guys. So we're going to put the Overwatch out here versus potentially both of them and see what we can do, Sean. You're going to be important for us. Okay, we have a couple individuals over here that we may or may not be able to pick up. This guy can run upstairs potentially to help get out of here. So Squeaky, I may send you over there because you're not going to get far enough to help us with these guys. So maybe we'll at least try to rescue a citizen or two just so we cannot fail this mission. And let's see, Dark Admiral, just how far you can jump. Okay, and it's, you know, I kind of knew that it wouldn't be far enough. So maybe what we do in an attempt to try and have a chance at picking this guy up. I could come here and have you hunker. So if the Overwatch doesn't kill everybody, in fact, we'll put you a step farther, and then you're going to be within range of picking this guy up if we need him. If we can, if he moves outside at least, we'll have a chance of reaching the guy. There's no stairway from the roof that gets you down in there. I'm still going to get you closer. And we'll come right here with a hunker. Maybe you'll distract these guys and they'll try shooting you at you in this good cover and in your hunkered protected state. Now you, Squeaky, I'm sending you, oh doggone it, you cannot reach this guy, and you won't be able to reach into this corner either, apparently. I really was counting on that. And I can't really bring you over here. Oh yes, we can. We could bring you around the back door, even if you can't quite pick these guys up. Let's kind of see it. So this barrier you can't get by. This pole is too sturdy for you. So we're going to bring you here for starters, just to see if there's a chance we could move one space further with this out of the way. Let's just see. Oh. Well, we have a new target. Where is... Oh, so we have issues over here. And we're looking at another footpad, though. I'm okay with footpads. I'm okay with footpads. So maybe we just ignore these guys then and try to move as far as we can to get ready to work on the footpad. And if we come here, we're kind of behind the vehicle, so at best he can get one shot against us. Let's kind of come in this direction for you. In fact, we'll stop right there. Now we're seeing more. Now we're looking at Myrmidons, and let's see if he's an acid guy. No, he's a regular Myrmidon. Still can hurt, but better than what we could be facing. Okay, so we're counting on you, Squeaky, to be able to handle these guys over here, as long as there's only two. If there ends up being more, we could have a problem. So right now we see 4. I know there's more out there. I also suspect there's more New Jerichos out there, which we're going to learn where they are soon enough, and there's another citizen way over there. So I'm going to leave you there, Squeaky. This guy, I think we'll leave you right there. And we have Yaya remaining. And Yaya, right now the will points there are pretty crappy. So I'm almost, and the will points there are significant. So we actually could panic this one. Still doesn't mean that he wouldn't get shot at in his panicked move. So, you know, I think we'll save the will. I'm going to move you right here. We risk have them taking a shot at you, but I think that's decent cover, to be quite honest, and we're going to take it. That also gets you close enough where grenades start coming into play, unless I really don't want to separate you from the rest of the team as much. We're just going to have to hope that the citizenry, and there's another one somewhere, oh, way in the back, maybe a sniper? Nope. There's Max! Look at Max. He has made his reappearance. This is what a Revenant is. So this Pandoran has developed a unique... Oh, well, we already know about that. This is your fallen comrade, Max Coda Sinclair, returned as Pandoran monstrosity. Fearless, fast, unstoppable. Wouldn't it be cool if we could capture our guy back? Not that I think would mean anything, perhaps, But wouldn't that be kind of cool to think that we were able to capture Max instead of kill him? Well, we're not going to hesitate to take down this mimic, because this is not Max Sinclair, Coda Sinclair himself per se. This is a mimic of him, and it may be based off of his DNA or whatever you want to call it, and that's how he gains some proficiency from Max. Oh boy! And you're only a little footpad, so that doesn't seem so scary, does it? I'm still gonna bring you up here. There's a heavy coming to help us. He can't shoot yet.
Showtime.
Well, that was ridiculously a bad shot. Yes. He's trying to make you squeaky. Only 6 armor was removed on that shot, so nothing nasty yet. This... Oh, there are more enemies out there. And we have a citizen paralyzed. And he's exposing citizens for us. It's a heavy hitting Pandoran. Is that Max who moved up? That's probably another citizen standing out in the open on the wrong side of the wall. Yeah, that was Max who took that shot, because you can tell from the red that was... Okay, so we took one of them out, and we're going to take a bite. So we've lost a citizen already. Another Myrmidon out there, so I'm hoping. I just don't think we can quite get to this guy. Even if we jump you over there above him, that's not good enough to drop down and get him. Is there a way to get you indoors? No, not really from the roof. There's just no roof hatch to get you in there to pick up this sniper for us, and we have to continue to rely on that crappy aim of his that I would much prefer to control ourselves. So that's where we're at right now. Now this guy's will is 17, so it's still a bit hefty as far as our will is concerned. And I did not hear... I was thinking we might face an Acheron or something out here, but I'm not hearing one, because we're close enough to that lair on this. I'm thinking it's a lair attack, so I was highly expecting an Acheron. So maybe what we do is we could, since his weapon doesn't really pierce all that well, or is it better to take the bites and get rid of somebody who could paralyze us? Let's see what shots we have available, because then also you would be potentially in position... Oh no, we wouldn't be able to probably move through here if we paralyze this guy. That's something else to consider. Sean. We can't see far enough to see this guy because he's behind that barrel. So we may be forced... Well, you know, it's not like we ourselves are threatened by the paralyzation yet, although we saw how far he could move. I'm just trying to determine what my best course of action, because this thing hurts with a bite, but if I come over here to paralyze, I'm gonna get shot by this guy. Now this guy is touched by the void, so maybe it's better to freeze this guy just so we have one less Umbra to deal with. We're not aware of any other enemies over here. Paralyzation pistol will not hurt us. If he has to jump this far to get to us, perhaps he only gets one more bite. We survive it. So let's go for this paralyzation with you, Squeaky. No new surprises. I was half expecting one. And that's one less Umbra. And I think I will bring you over here to maybe try and attract some attention from these guys. Let the paralyzing guy try to do it, or attack you with his arms. It might get us close enough for 2 attacks by the Myrmidon. I guess we'll have to take that risk. Alright. Now we got to work with the rest of the team and figure out what we can do. So these guys have guns, so you know I'm kind of feeling like our heavy can be thrown out here somewhat. And we have a guy in here too to try and rescue. Does he does he have a way out of here? Probably out the window at best. Because that's like a sealed up. Okay, is there a door back here somewhere? Oh, over on this side. He'd have to run right past these guys. So I could release him by running Yaya, say, over here, since I don't have mind control abilities quite yet. So let's do that to try and save a citizen. Let's save you for last, Yaya. And Dark Admiral. I don't think there's a way to jump you inside through that window. You know, I was kind of hoping there'd be a way, but there isn't. So maybe we just move you somewhere with a semblance of cover and hunker you, hoping to get close enough. Now this guy has a shotgun, so I don't want to get us necessarily too close to that. This is Max is sporting an independent rifle. Let's see who our sniper. I think our snipers only have a line on this guy. I'm kind of hoping that this thing moves and gives us a path through here so we have other zapping opportunities in the middle, basically with the other Umbra. Wouldn't that be convenient? I think. So
I'm prepared.
we don't want to shoot solely with our... Okay, we can get a shot from here if we want to turn him into an Umbra. Can't really get up to the roof easily. So our snipers, it's not a whole heck of a lot we can do right away. Not a whole heck of a lot we can do right away unless we just come in here and overwatch over here with you, Sean. At least you have crouching cover to help us out a little. So we're going for the overwatch play. And then I don't even know if we can get you far enough over. Well, we can. Is that the cover I want for you for your overwatch? And then it's almost like we'd need a little damage on him, except, you know, we're going to turn him into an Umbra. So that's not ideal also. And what are we looking at here? Just regular Revenant stuff. So that extra dark cloud I'm seeing is basically, that's the red cloud that distinguishes a Revenant. So I think we'll come up over here. We're going to do double overwatch down on this guy. Is there a better position I can put you in? I do not believe, because it exposes you there. Possibly here, because then we're behind the car for that. This would be a better overwatch in my book. So let's take a look at this one. And why don't we see if we can hit him with a pistol?
Lining up a shot.
Because if we can get lucky with this, there's our first hit that's reduced by 75%. And now we can still overwatch, depending on how he moves. So we're risking turning this guy into an Umbra, but I don't have another play right at the moment. And that's just what we're going to do. Dark Admiral, I'm still a little bit at a loss on where to position you. I'm kind of thinking here to hunker you, except I can't quite get all the way to the corner, and having you take this guy's shots, maybe. So instead what we're going to do, we're going to take baby steps and bring you a little farther forward here. So maybe if he comes around the corner to shoot at us, we have an opportunity for return fire. And we're going to try and protect ourselves that way. Now over here, it's a whole different story. We've got a Myrmidon. We've got another civilian over here. We've already lost one. So yeah, I don't have anything for you to do but this that I think will be effective anyway. Let's see how far this citizen can run. And he can get out of line of sight. That I am happy with. We just missed by a step being able to get off the map. So we're going to hide you over here. and try that. Then we have this guy also available to try and help us out. This would not be a shot, although it would make him want to come towards us, because I'm sure he could, yeah, he could be able to jump through and get a direct path to us. So we do not want to go that far. What I'm thinking is, let's come here and overwatch against the Revenant a little bit, because the overwatches we have here, I think, are going to be powerful. So we're going to do overwatches here. And that's pretty much it. That means, Yaya, what else can you do for us over here? Not a lot. And I don't really, do I need, we've got one citizen rescued. We'll keep our eye on this Myrmidon and make a choice after that. I think I may keep you right there to just overwatch against that Myrmidon coming over towards our citizens. Well, I'm happy that he killed something for us, even though he may die from it. Our overwatches may be good now, let's hope. He's making a little room for Squeaky to get through, I hope. No, don't move back. He's definitely paralyzing the citizen. Or trying to. He has now paralyzed that citizen. Ah, we missed on that one. So we do have an Umbra that will be appearing for us. And that citizen who was paralyzed now is in permanent paralysis condition. Jeez. So there's our Revenant. He did come through like we thought he might. Ooh. Sorry, Max. Now, we have some more options. We're going to have this guy coming at us. And what I'm thinking, can we get through? Yes, we can get this nasty little guy out of here. We might take a couple more bites from this thing. And that's the guy we also paralyzed. So let's come over here and paralyze this guy, because it looks like we will be able to get around him if we paralyze him there. And that's exactly what I wanted. We will not be threatened by the Umbra. I think I want to get rid of this, because he can mess. Getting him loose now that he's not going to be focused on a citizen, I think that's a bigger threat for us as a team. So we're going to bring you right up here, Squeaky. And yeah, we're seeing things. Keep going. Keep your eye on the prize. And there's paralysis number 2. Now we have to hope the Umbra doesn't run in here and kill this guy. I would much rather have him come for us. And you may take another Myrmidon hit over here. Oh well. Let's see. Let's get our citizen out of here just so we know we have one saved at least. And then Sean and everybody else, once again, we know you hit this thing. So maybe what we'll do is see about repositioning you. Yeah, because we're going to bring you out here for an Overwatch Dark Admiral with your heavy weapon.
Already there.
So therefore, I think this is better lane for our Overwatch with you, Sean. And we're going to take advantage of that.
I'll be right there.
And then your Overwatch lane, I don't know if that's any better or not. The only scary thing is that may get you too close. So I want to keep you at this distance, and we're just going to take that Overwatch position. Sean, we're going to give you this Overwatch position.
Area covered.
And Dark Admiral, you're just going to kind of be the last resort Overwatch. I don't know the best way to set it out here. we'll try it this way. He technically could run around. Well, if he has to run here to try and get around, both of our snipers should hit him. So we're going to just do it in front of us. Squeaky, move one more space. And now we also have this guy. We actually can get some more Overwatch out here, which might not be a bad call. And from this distance, I don't know of any shooters out there, so this cover should be good. And I'm just going to do some short-range shotgun ahead of us, just in case he bypasses this coverage, because I can go fairly wide with this shotgun protection up close, in case he runs through some of that Overwatch. So let's try this.
Area covered.
Because I'm a little, tiny bit worried. Just a little. And then that means on the backside, I don't think there's any way for the Umbra to get through to you. Unless that's a door. No, I think that's just a window. So the only way the Umbra can go this way and wreck our plans is go for this civilian. So we're going to come, and there's no way for him to get out of the back of that building, I don't think. There's windows here, but I don't know if they're big enough for him to get out. We're going to rescue another citizen, in other words. That's the long version. And then, yeah, let's run you back here. And let's get this citizen running in our direction.
Ready to fight.
No, he's paralyzed. Well, I guess if you kill him, that's not the end of the world. And you didn't die yet. You're gonna die with that poison. Come on, Umbra, come for us. And Squeaky is taking some damage. Oh, that was a shotgun. Fortunately, at a distance, it did not hit us very well. Oh, he coming for us. He was able to hit us.
Hurt pretty bad here.
Thank goodness it was only the head. Okay, so he avoided our Overwatch very, very well. Well, he's going to pay. This guy, I think the person that will take care of him is our heavy, because there's no other immediate threats super nearby. So I'm just going to bring our heavy over here and try this shot. Dark Admiral. Good job with the Umbra. Civilian, get out of here. We've now saved 2. One more than I expected to be able to save. And there's only this. He's the only guy left. He's the only guy left. So we'll see if we can manage to get over there, because you know what's going to happen is our sniper's going to kill this paralyzed guy. What we may want to just do is paralyze the Myrmidon while we're here, and then we're only aware of another one over here. So let's see if we can paralyze from where we are. We're going to have to turn around just to lower their numbers. Not that we can capture these guys. Now we can start bringing Squeaky over, and we can bring Squeaky over to heal here and get your head back in proper functioning form. And what we'll do in the meantime is we could heal you, but I'm going to bring you here for Overwatch against, we got a couple guys over here. In fact, I'm going to kind of hide you behind Squeaky, because that shotgun, I don't know if he has a quick access out here to still get close enough to shoot. I do not believe he does. And we're going to Overwatch you anyway, in case he comes around this side. And we can have Sean cover in case he comes around the other side over here.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
And then against this guy coming out at us, I think we got things covered. Squeaky, stay put. We're going to do some healing next turn with you. And we have this guy also. And I don't know that we can really get... In fact, let's see. Can you get into that second story somehow? There's stairs in here you would need to get to. You can get close to picking this guy up. And you know what'll happen? This will be the turn that he jumps out the window. But since you didn't really have a shot, that's what we're going to do. We're also then going to do this. And then we need to see about refrenzying our team. So let's get back over. I don't know that I necessarily want to bring you. So we actually can go through. Who knew all along? That was a door. That is a door. So we're going to stand on the other side of that door, see if it opens. It does. So we're going to move out of the way. And we'll be ready to come through that door and frenzy. And then in the meantime, what that means is the citizen can run through it to get farther away from that last remaining Triton. Yeah, he's shooting at the easy paralyzed targets. One of our overwatches did work. Oh. You know, he did take that shot, but I knew it was going to be at a distance, and we were somewhat blocked, so you didn't get hit by a lot. And we have Squeaky right here, right now, to do this. That is the good news. Then, if I move Squeaky over here, ready for a capture... there's another one that we didn't see. It's probably one of these guys that I already paralyzed. Yeah, we keep losing sight of him and regaining sight and pausing as a result. Now we got a bunch of shots we'll be able to take. Citizen, run towards the exit. Sean, take a shot. Good job. Sean. We won't overwatch you in case we kill him with everybody else. Jackrabbit, let's return the favor on this guy also. Yeah, I kind of like that too. We have your Overwatch available now also. I can bring you forward, and we're going to see if we can seal the deal, Dark Admiral. In fact, can you do a controlled jump and get close enough? Oh, you sure can. We get to throw. We get to swing a stick. Now, I don't know if this is the same Pandoran that got shot by the dead heavy over here, but we're going to take a chance. We're going to do a controlled jump just so we can have some stick fun with you. That's the whole reason we got the stick, is to take advantage of this. Now, is there more, or are we done? So we successfully completed this Haven defense. And Max, I told you we wouldn't see the end of you. And there's more involved with Revenants than we've just seen. So we may see Max again. So hang on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Little teaser for you. I don't totally know every detail of what could happen, but let's just say the door has not shut on seeing Max again. So here we go. We didn't get any promotions. We did get, oh, so close with you, Jackrabbit. Oh, so close. Sometimes taking an injury is good things for earning experience. All right, so actually we recovered, I guess New Jericho, when he died, we recovered another of the Deceptors. How cool is that? With ammo, we have 2 captures. That Sniper did not manage to kill the other Triton. Our captivity is getting close to capacity, so we're going to have to be careful and be aware of that, or find a way sooner rather than later to turn them into food or mutagens. So we got to do a favor for our friend and get that moving. We definitely got to get that moving. So we gained attitude with New Jericho. We're up to 40 now with them, and very minor hits on everybody else. And there's the big jump that we got. We're over 1,000. At least until we spend some on ammo. Let's see. Combat training is available. I don't know. Incendiary technology is a good one to get in the queue. Armadillo development. And we have revealed it's a new. Oh, there's a nest out there in addition.
The Phoenix Project has done a lot of good for New Jericho, protecting our havens and assisting us with our plans. So, in the spirit of mutual friendship and cooperation, I would like to offer you this gift.
Now, I think when we start getting to this level, accepting gifts upsets people, but I need more resources.
I hope we can work together again soon. The plan is still far from complete, and I'm sure the Phoenix project still has much to contribute.
All right, so yeah, we did take some hits. Disciples of Anu 5, Synedrian 4. We're still, well, I think it hadn't come off yet, but we gained more materials and tech. That's what I was hoping for. And we're still, even after that hit, we're doing okay. And the cost on that mission was cheap. We actually had a cheap mission. Okay, so what we got to do, we found a nest. So this is what I'm thinking we need to do. We're going to come back here to finally do this mission that we need to do. We're going to send someone, and I still don't see a flyer. So let's send the Manticore 1 and Machine Hater back here. This is going to go. We'll see if it becomes infested. It is not a bad thing to gain. Not that we have to do it right away, but it's not a bad thing to gain an infested haven because it helps unlock some stuff by defeating an infested haven. So that's not a bad thing. Plus, we got to go back to the base because in 17 hours, in case y'all didn't notice earlier, Phoenix Point right here is going to be attacked. Now, at least we already have 4 individuals along with the armadillo here. So we're okay even if they attack us right away. It's not the end of the world. It's not perfect, but it's not the end of the world. So as far as where is purification? I thought we unlocked that. Unless, we actually didn't we already research that or not? Yeah, incendiary technology. So we had it in the queue, but now that we got shared research with it, it's a little quicker to get done. So it might not be a bad thing to move that up just so we have and keep that in front of us since it's so quick. I still want to go for the priest class and get that unlocked so we have that available. We're going to do it in this order. Well, no, just because we have the base first, let's unlock the grenades in case we can build some for that base attack because we know they're valuable on those and we don't want to have anybody die on another base defense. That was where we lost Max. So let's do it in this order instead. Okay, let's get Manticore 1 flying back to the base for the defense. Manticore or the Machine Hater, you're going to fly back there. We're going to have to come back for the nest in the lair because we need all hands here, and I need to get this done. A favor for a friend. We got to keep our eyes open for flyers, and everybody else, let's get flying.
Haven destroyed.
Okay, it says destroyed. We're going to take a look at that to make sure it's not infested instead. But trapped in the mist. Uh-oh. What's going on? We are receiving reports of survivors trapped in a haven in the mist that succumbed to a recent Pandoran attack. Ha 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 ha! Sounds like an infested haven to me. We should send a well-prepared team to investigate. Yes, we got one. We have an infested haven, is what I'm assuming that means. That is infested to the best of my knowledge. So that's good news. In the long run, not that I want to jump in there and do it right now, but that is good news in the long run. And we do have hell cannons now to reach a corruption node. So we're doing okay. Now let's check out over here. We aren't back to our base here yet either to pick up and get going over on this side of the globe. But we're close. Let's just keep things going again. We have 10 hours to get back to our base. Will our other team make it? I'm hoping 10 hours will get us there. Okay, we've made it back here. I think Nefertiti and, well, yeah, obviously we've recovered from flying around from the Far M. Let's go find out if the folks in Central American Phoenix Point base are looking as good. And it looks like everybody is looking good and ready to get back and flying. Everybody's 100%. So that time away exploring paid off. Citizen Andrew, we'll get you on Nefertiti. Well, in fact, since these two ships are flying together, I don't have to be particular on how I load everybody up. So we'll just start loading people up. And our 2 ships are loaded up here. So I think we have to get back in the habit of some more explorations here coming up. I think that's in our best interest to continue gaining resources. I think I will decide to keep this team over on this side of the globe near Central America for any healing that needs to happen. I think we will take a look and start expanding some explorations down here, and eventually this one to see if we can unlock another spot if we're lucky. I don't know. We'll find out. So let's start in that direction in the mist with Hunter Robin and Nefertiti. Just in case we get ambushed, we're flying together to start exploring again. And then here we're almost back. 6 hours to go. I'm thinking we might not make it. We might not make it. So you know what we're going to do here just to try and help out? We do have... let's take a look. We've got Nikolai with you 2 on it. In fact, Airhawk, you got a promotion, so let's fix you up. In fact, for a base defense, since that's what you're going to be involved in, I like that weapon as our weapon of choice. And we'll give you some backup ammo. So you'll be as ready as possible. You'll have Hunker Down available also. And we're going to give you some more strength. So you're getting ready for the upcoming battle. Now, manufacturing-wise, have we finished our research in incendiary? In 1 hour we will, so it's going to be really close. So this is what I'm going to do. This mission, I think, has filled its time, and what I'll do at the beginning of next is we'll prepare for this upcoming base defense in 6 hours, and then anything else that may come up on the anything else that may come up. I don't know what I was trying to say. So I hope you enjoyed today's mission. I thought it felt light because I was assuming that the attack over here was from the lair that we knew about, not from a nest. So in a way, we got lucky that it was from a nest. It made the job a little easier for the team. And it was a nice way to get introduced very first time to a Revenant by not having a more difficult mission. So thank you, game, for helping us out that way. Hope you enjoyed it today. We're unlocking new fun from the Terror from the Void mod. Hope you're enjoying it. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.